Today we revisit the tub of foreign coins, or as I'm starting to call it, the tub of mystery. So hopefully we'll get something really interesting. Stick around, we'll find out together. So welcome back everyone, and if this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. Hopefully I'll earn your subscription. But let's get stuck into today's glorious mix. So this is the tub of mystery. Okay, maybe not a complete mystery, as we've experienced a handful of duplicates. Usually the French or Italian coins. There seems to be a fair few of those. So if I just move these out of the way, and what we'll do is, if we come across anything that's small, detailed, I might pop them under the scope and add that in during editing, rather than chopping and changing at the moment. My dodgy eyesight is not going to be up to it otherwise. So, shall we move in for the first one? See what we've got. Quick mix. Okay. Got there. Turkey. Yep. 2005. 1 Turkish lira. Remember back in the day when a Turkish lira was a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny. These are fairly common in mixed bags. They're bimetallic, and from previous research, I think both parts are nickel. I think it's just that there's more nickel in the ring than there is actually in the center, so it gives it that silver look. And the next one. Oh, Halfpenny. 1906. So that'd be Edward the 7th. Yep, there he is. Quite well worn, actually. It's very, very thin. Thinner than normal. The wear on the back's quite obvious as well. These were made of bronze. And this one is quite worn, like I say, but it's also quite a common example of what's out there in these mixed bags. And even if you just buy bags of halfpennies, you often get a fair few of these thrown in. Ten centesimi, 1862. Oh, okay. Centesimi, Italian. Yep. Vittorio Emanuele II of Italy. Pretty good condition considering. A few edge knocks on the back. One down at the bottom at 5 o'clock, one up at 11 o'clock. The reverse, yeah, there it is. These have got a mint mark. They vary. This one's got the M mint mark, which I think is Milan. They've got others. I think there's an N for Naples, a T for Turin, and they've got a few others that are not necessarily easy to follow. So it might be an H, and it might be for somewhere not beginning with H, but the Milan, Naples, and Turin ones are the easier ones to spot straight away. India. So 5 rupees, 2015. What have we got? Yeah, I think that's is that what they call the capital lion, or the lion capital of Ashoka? I think that's right. There's something to do with pillars as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But that design is actually on all or most Indian coins, and I believe they're banknotes as well. This one's got a milled edge, reeded edge. Oh, here we go. These are the French ones, the ones that keep cropping up. So what have we got today? 2 francs, 1979. Like I say, we've had a few of these in previous hunts as well. This just goes to show how common the coin actually is in mixed bags. So if you do ever get any, yeah, don't be too surprised. Okay. Shiny, I'll say that much. 2010. On earth is that? Angklung? What? Ah, Indonesia. 1,000 rupiah. Don't know much else about these, to be honest. It says Angklung on the back, but I'm not even going to speculate what that image is. It looks like a building in the background. How strange. I'm happy to show my complete and total ignorance on that one, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. 10 drachma. Another commonly found coin. So that'll be Greece. These were in circulation, I think, from the early 80s to about 2000-ish. Just before or around about the time they joined the euro. So again, if you ever come across any of these, this one's 1992, but like I say, these are fairly common as well. $0.05. Oh, Barbados. It's a new one for the book. 2017. Barbados coat of arms. A lighthouse on the back. I don't know Barbados. I've never been there. Might be nice one day to give it a visit. But the lighthouse must be, I don't know, something like a local tourist spot or possibly even a place of significance. If you know, drop it in the comments. It might enlighten me for the next time I come across one of these. Give that a good stir up. George V. Okay, not exactly foreign. Penny, 1918. Right, 1918 penny. There's actually 3 versions of this. This is the normal one. What you can find is next to the 1 in this little gap, there's often an H or a KN. The H is Heaton and KN is Kings Norton. If it hasn't got any marking on it, that means it's London. And that's the 3 different mints that they used for that particular year. So this one's quite a common one. The Heaton and Kings Norton, not so much. I think the Kings Norton one's slightly harder to find. I've got all 3 in my collection. I think between the Heaton and the Kings Norton, there was less than 3 or 4 million minted in total. Whereas these, the common ones, yeah, loads. I might have to do a video on the variations. It might be interesting to cover those, because the 1919 had the same sort of thing as well. Oh, here we go. Italy, 100 lira, 1964, like the French one just now. Very common coin. I might have to go through the tub actually and lighten the load a little bit, get rid of some of the duplicates so it's not so boringly obvious each time we come across one. If we had enough of them, we might be able to make them a year run, you never know. This one's 1964. Ooh. Queen Elizabeth II, so it's a territory of some description. Ah, Cyprus, 1955. 5 mils. It looks like, I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like a fisherman or somebody with a net. I'm assuming that's a net that they're throwing out. That denote water? Might do. Not come across one of these. Happy to be corrected if it's not a net, but it looks like a net and it looks like a fisherman. So I'll stick with that one. Government of Cyprus. Different. Oh, hello. Islamic writing, Arabic writing. Don't want to insult anybody. Those two are the numbers. That's the year. If I'm reading that right. I think 19. I think the V is a 7, and that is. Yeah, that's a 2. If it was a 3, it'd have a little extra little nodule in the middle on that little cross at the top. So that should be 1972. Yeah, there you go. There's that one there. Second character in. That's a 3. That's a 2. So that is 1392. So that's the Islamic year, 1392. Which is about right, because it's about 600 years difference between the calendar dates. So, what exactly have we got? From memory, that's a 5. Zero's a 5. Oh, that's Egypt. That's the Egyptian arms, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Sorry, I looked at that for a second and it went completely blank. Yeah, that's Egypt. Egyptian eagle. So they use milliams, something like that. So 5 milliams, I think. Apart from that, all I can say is it's 1972. Oh, here we go again. Another French one. Another 2 francs. This time 1980. Maybe another video could be done on the different mint marks, because that's the mint mark just there and just to the left, sorry, the right of the 0. Yeah, maybe a bit of a cull of the tub. Get rid of some of these. Might make life a bit easier down the line. It's a funky shape. 25 cents. What's that off? Vine leaves of some sort? Looks like it. Yeah, it's vine leaves. Malta. 1975. Not much I can say about this one. It's quite large. The obverse has what looks like an image of a boat in a harbour. Looks like a harbour. Yeah, I guess it is. That looks like the quayside. It's like an oar. Yeah, in the back, yeah, it's just the valley surrounded by what looks like vines. I'd say this one's quite large actually for some of the ones we pulled out. This is about 30 mil across, and it feels like it's brass, bronze, probably bronze. £5, Belgium, 1986. What have we got on the other side? Oh, it's a face. There we go. Yeah, there's the face. There's the ear. Unusual design, really, that. Looks more like a gaming token. Sort of thing you used to find back in the 50s and 60s and the 70s for slot machines. Yeah, wow. Belgium, £5. Just give it a good mix. That'll do. Oh, bad call. Another French one. Another £2. 1982 this time. Oh well, enough said on that. Won't dwell too much there. Stuck to my finger, this one. 10 cents. 2017. I'd say, judging by the weight of it, the size of it, and the writing, that's probably Hong Kong. Yep. It's incredibly small and very, very light. Compared to the other one just now, the Malta one, this one, yeah. I think if you had the Maltese one in your pocket, you'd know it, but this one, you could easily lose it out of a small hole. It's very small, very light. Probably about 15, 20 mil across, this one. Yeah, looks like an orchid of some sort. Again, probably a national flower. Again, me showing my ignorance. $0.10. Oh, here we go again. Another non-foreign type. George V again. Another penny. 1936. Last year, him being on the throne. Yeah, he was there from, was it 1911 to 1936. Edward VII turned up, didn't get as far as the coronation. He ran off to the States with his missus, and George VI took over. And the rest, as they say, is history. But yeah, this one, it's just 1936. It's the end of his reign. If anything, you could say that the earlier one, where did he go? There. The Americans refer to that as a war penny, whereas that one has got royal significance being the end of his reign. Running out of room there on the screen. Do a few more. Oh, here we go again. Italy again, another 100 lira. It's at 1955 this time. I'm definitely going to have to go through the tub. First President of Kenya. Oh, do I even want to attempt the name? Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Oh, I've heard of Kenyatta, yeah. I think he was imprisoned during the time the British ruled Kenya, and he was released around the time they got their independence in the early 60s. Republic of Kenya, 1971. It's a bit grotted up. I'm not too sure what that is. Is it rust? I thought so. 1 shilling. That'd be nice if it was actually clean. I don't clean coins, so it's going to stay as it is. One thing I do know, though, about the coins from Kenya, only because I had a Kenyan coin arrive a little while ago, I was doing some research. They're all minted by the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, even after their independence. So this one went from South Wales to Kenya and somehow made it back to England. So it's almost completed its journey. If I ever get over to Llantrisant, over to the Mint, I might take it with me just to say hello. Better do the last one. I'm definitely running out of room. Another India. It's those lions again. This one, square, if you look at it that way. Diamond, if you look at it that way. Very light. Definitely aluminium. It feels like aluminium as well. Not sure of any mint mark. There's usually a mint mark on these, just below the date. This is 5 paise rather than rupees. So I'm not too sure what the currency runs by, whether it's rupees then paise or paise then rupees. But there's normally mint marks on these. Can't see it. There's usually a little letter underneath. So in this case, if there's no letter, I think this is probably the Kolkata Mint. Or the fact it's actually made of aluminium, they probably should have called it the Foundry. So I think we will call it quits there. I am definitely running out of room on that screen. So what have we got? We've got quite a few there. I mean, normally I like to pick out my favourite 3, but we've got the Italian one, 1862, the oldest, I think, by a long chalk on this little lot. We've got 1918, so the last year of World War One, war penny, whichever. Then we've got 1936, so the last year of George V. And to be honest, I'd probably go with this one from Malta, just purely because of its size. So there's a few there. Those two can probably go hand in hand. So that's my picks out of this little lot. Maybe you've got others. Let me know. Hopefully you found that interesting. I've tried to make them interesting with a little bit of education thrown in just from what I've picked up over the years of collecting coins myself. So on that note, hopefully I'll see you again As always, thank you and cheers all.